You got a solar quote. It came back at $28,000 or $35,000. And your first reaction was probably, for panels and some wiring? Really? That reaction is completely reasonable. And here's the thing, you're not wrong to question it, but you're probably questioning the wrong part of the bill because the panels themselves, they're actually pretty cheap now. What's expensive isn't the hardware, it's everything else. And once you understand what that everything else actually is, you'll know exactly how to tell a fair quote from an inflated one. Hey, welcome back to IntegrateSun. I've reviewed hundreds of solar proposals across 12 states, and the question I get more than almost any other is some version of, why does this cost so much? So let me just answer it directly. Here's the part that surprises most people. Solar panels are cheap, like genuinely cheap. The panels themselves now account for roughly 13 cents of every dollar in a typical residential solar quote. That's it. The physical glass and silicon on your roof, the thing you're picturing when you think about solar, is a small fraction of what you're paying for. Inverters and the mounting hardware together add maybe another third of the total cost. So all the physical equipment combined, panels, inverter, racking, makes up less than half your quote. What's the other half? That's the real answer to why solar costs what it costs. Number 1, permitting, inspection, and utility interconnection. Before your system can legally produce a single watt, someone has to apply for a building permit, schedule an inspection, and submit an interconnection application to your utility. Every municipality has its own process. Some take 2 weeks, some take 4 months. In states with streamlined permitting, this is relatively fast and cheap. In states with fragmented local processes, and there are a lot of those, it's slow, expensive, and requires specialists who know how to navigate the specific requirements in your county. This isn't padding. It's the cost of doing things legally and safely. Number 2, system design and engineering. Your roof isn't a solar farm. It has angles, obstructions, shading from trees and chimneys, structural considerations, and a load capacity that needs to be verified. Every system gets a custom design, string sizing, inverter selection, layout optimization, and in many states, a licensed engineer's stamp on the drawings before permits are even submitted. That work is invisible to you as the homeowner, but it's happening before anyone sets foot on your roof. Number 3, customer acquisition. This is the one most companies don't like to talk about. Solar is an expensive product to sell. Door-to-door sales teams, digital marketing, referral programs, call centers. The cost of finding you, educating you, and converting you into a customer gets built into your quote. For companies that rely heavily on door-to-door sales or dealer networks, this cost can be significant. For installers who rely more on word of mouth and content, it's lower. This is also one of the biggest sources of variation between quotes from different companies for the exact same system. You're not always comparing hardware, you're comparing business models. Number 4, labor, overhead, and warranty. The crew that shows up to your house, the project manager coordinating everything, the electrician handling the final grid connection, the company's ability to honor a 10-year workmanship warranty, all of that is in your quote. Labor costs vary enormously by state and market. An installation in San Francisco costs more in labor than the same job in rural Texas. Here's where this gets practically useful. Not every dollar in a solar quote is equally justified. Hardware costs are pretty standard across installers in the same market. Labor has reasonable ranges, but customer acquisition costs and profit margins vary wildly. Two companies quoting you the same system size with the same equipment can legitimately differ by $5,000 or more, not because one is cheating you, but because one has a leaner sales model and lower overhead. This is why getting multiple quotes matters more in solar than almost any other home improvement. You're not just comparing prices, you're comparing business models. And the gap between them represents real money. Ask every installer you talk to, what's included in this quote? Can you break out equipment costs from soft costs? A company that can answer that clearly is a company that understands their own pricing. A company that can't or won't be is one to approach with caution. Solar costs what it does in America because there's a lot more to a properly designed, permitted, and installed system than the hardware on your roof. Most of that cost is legitimate. Some of it isn't. And now you know how to tell the difference. If you want someone to walk through a quote you've already received and tell you if the numbers look right for your market, that's something we do in a free consultation. No pressure, no sales pitch. Just a second set of eyes on the math. Links in the description. Hit subscribe if this was useful. And if you want to know exactly what financing options exist in 2026, now that the tax credit is gone, that video's on screen now. Catch you guys in the next one.